Hey there, gaming enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're taking a step back in time, delving into the rich narratives of three video game classics that stand as beacons in storytelling. In an era where the stories of many games seem to come and go, leaving little impact, we're longing for the days when games weren't just about graphics and mechanics, but about the unforgettable tales that they wove. It's no secret that in the vast landscape of modern gaming, some titles have fallen short in delivering the depth of unforgettable stories we once cherished. We've seen amazing graphics, complex gameplay mechanics, but where the gripping narrative's gone? Today, we're on a mission to rediscover that magic, to remind ourselves of the captivating stories that made us fall in love with gaming in the first place. First up, let's journey back in time when the gaming world was forever changed by Mass Effect. This space odyssey was released in 2007, wasn't just a game. It was a narrative masterpiece that redefined the entire sci-fi RPG genre. What sets Mass Effect apart from its counterparts was its unparalleled storytelling. The game didn't just throw you to the vastness of space, it handed you the reins as Commander Shepard, a character whose decisions would shape the fate of the galaxy. But what made the game truly special wasn't the grandeur of the setting. No, it was the characters that gave life into this universe. Mass Effect introduced us to a cast of characters that felt remarkably real. From the stoic Garrus who never finished calibrating a gun, to the Krogan warlord who aspired to save his race from eradication. Each crew member had their own struggles, aspirations, and personalities. The depth of character development was unparalleled at the time, making us not just players but participants in a living, breathing story. The brilliance of Mass Effect was in making us care deeply about these characters. When they laughed, we laughed. When they faced adversity, we felt the weight. It wasn't just a game of choices, it was a journey where every decision carried emotional consequences. And when something good or bad happened to a character, it wasn't just pixels on the screen. It was a moment that resonated with us, leaving a lasting imprint to the point my heart swells hearing the words, "I am the very model of a scientist Solarian." If you know, then you know. If you don't, well, go play the game and find out. But what truly sets Mass Effect apart was the continuity of choices. Your decisions in the first game echo through the sequels, creating a narrative that was uniquely yours. The impact of your choices wasn't confined to a single installment, it rippled across all three games, creating a sense of agency that was revolutionary for its time. In the first game, you can kill or not even recruit half of your total companions, making them almost completely irrelevant for the next two games. And don't even get me started on who lives or dies in Mass Effect 2. The Mass Effect trilogy was never Commander Shepard's story. No, it was yours. You made the decisions on who to save, who to romance, or who to forge an allegiance with. There's never an illusion of choice with this game series, besides Mass Effect Andromeda, but we don't talk about that one. As we continue our exploration of Mass Effect, let's dive into another aspect, the gameplay. Beyond its gripping narrative, Mass Effect offered a level of player agency and customization that was groundbreaking. Mass Effect allowed players to choose a class, determining Shepard's combat abilities and playstyle. Whether you're opted for the precision of a soldier, the tech prowess of an engineer, or the biotic mastery of an adept, or a hybrid class, each choice drastically altered the gameplay experience. As a soldier, you're a master of firearms, mowing down enemies with the unmatched firepower of a machine gun, a pistol, a shotgun, or a sniper rifle. Choose the engineer, and suddenly you're disrupting enemy shields and armor with advanced tech abilities, leaving them vulnerable to be finished off. Or opt for the biotic class, and you're wielding destructive telekinetic powers to rain down many black holes on the battlefield. The beauty lies in the diversity. Each class feels like a distinct journey, offering replayability that few games can match. As we reflect on Mass Effect, it's clear that the game wasn't just a triumph in storytelling, it was a pioneer in giving players true control over both narrative and gameplay. The combinations of a compelling narrative, rich character development, and diverse gameplay options solidified Mass Effect as a timeless classic that continues to be celebrated by gamers worldwide. So I recommend you go pick up the Mass Effect Legendary Edition that has all three games remastered for $60. Now let's embark on a journey to the realm of JRPG excellence with Tales of Xillia. Released in 2011, this hidden gem not only boasts a fantastical anime-inspired world, but also is the best narrative of all the Tales of series, but come at me in the comments if you think differently. Anyway, Tales of Xillia invites you to a vibrant universe filled with diverse landscapes and a cast of characters that breathe life into every corner of the world. The game's unique art style and meticulous attention to detail create an immersive experience that captures the essence of a classic JRPG. Within this enchanting world, Tales of Xillia introduces us to characters whose fates are interwoven. You step in the shoes of Jude Mathis, a medical student, and Mila Maxwell, a mysterious woman who is the lord of all the elemental spirits that help modern society function. Their paths cross as they embark on a journey to save their world, Olympias, from the machinations of dark forces. Tales of Xillia brilliantly explores themes of friendship, sacrifice, and consequences of wielding immense industrialized mechanical power at the cost of environment. It took me until now to realize that this game has very pro-nature stance. Anyway, what sets Tales of Xillia apart is a masterful storytelling pacing. Unlike some games that rush from one plot point to the next, Tales of Xillia takes its time. Nothing gets resolved instantly. Instead, the game allows you to dwell within each plot point, immersing you in the intricacies of the narrative. This deliberate pacing is a storytelling triumph. It grants players the opportunity to spend a lengthy time within each plot point, gradually expanding on the world building. The world, the protagonists, and the antagonists all unfold organically, allowing you to savor every detail and nuance. Tales of Xillia is not a game that just throws you into pointless NPCs. Each character you encounter has a purpose, a story to tell, and contributes to the overall richness of the world. When you fight and defeat a main antagonist, they don't instantly die just to be forgotten. No, they will return several times until it makes sense for them to be permanently defeated, building this disdain for them every time they show up. It's a mark of the developer's dedication to crafting a narrative that's not just epic, but deeply meaningful. It's a journey where the story unfolds at its own pace, drawing you deeper into the meticulous crafted world. And speaking of moments that matter, the deliberate pacing sets the stage for unforgettable major plot twists. The surprise was so profound that it left me utterly speechless. The world I thought I knew, rich in lore already, naturally and logically, grew so much bigger. It's a testament to the narrative craftsmanship that kept me on the edge of my seat, making every revelation a revelation. This approach not only enhances immersion, but also deepens the emotional connection to the characters and the narrative. You're not just playing through a sequence of events, you're living them. Tales of Xillia creates an experience where every moment matters, and each step forward in the plot feels earned. As we immerse ourselves in the captivating world of Tales of Xillia, the brilliance of its pacing becomes clear. It's a testament to how thoughtful storytelling can transform a game into an unforgettable journey. Unfortunately, the only place you can play this game is on PlayStation 3, so you might have to go open some boxes in storage. Now, our nostalgia exploration continues to the final chapter where another classic awaits. And now we arrive at the haunting depths of Rapture in the timeless classic Bioshock. Released in 2007, this atmospheric masterpiece not only redefined the first-person shooter genre, but also etched its narrative in the annals of gaming history. Bioshock immerses you in the decaying underwater city of Rapture, a place that once stood as a utopia, now distorted by madness and chaos. From the moment you descend into the depths, you're greeted by an atmosphere that's both captivating and chilling. At its core, Bioshock is a narrative-driven experience that seamlessly weaves its story into the very fabric of its environment. The underwater city becomes a character in itself, its history echoing through the desolate halls. The narrative unfolds organically, revealing the dark secrets of Rapture and your protagonist Jack. Now let's take a moment to appreciate Bioshock's storytelling approach. In an era where sprawling open worlds and convoluted plots dominate the gaming landscape, Bioshock stands as a testament to the power of simplicity. It proves that a story doesn't need to span 60 plus hours or navigate through a labyrinth of plot to leave a lasting impact. However, the heart of Bioshock's narrative beats within the ideological clash between two titans of Rapture, Andrew Ryan and Frank Fontaine. These two characters represent opposing beliefs and visions for the utopia they sought to create. Andrew Ryan, the founder of Rapture, envisioned a city free from governmental interference, where individuals could pursue their goals without constraints. His philosophy of objectivism and self-interest led to the creation of a society driven by ambition and personal success. However, as the city descended into chaos, it became clear that unchecked individualism has its own perils. Now, on the flip side, we have Frank Fontaine, who believed in a populist and collectivist approach. Fontaine sought to overthrow Ryan's vision, advocating for a society where resources and opportunities were shared amongst the civilians. But in all reality, he just wanted power and control all for himself, while under the guise of a hero for the people. The conflict between these two ideologies became the crucible in which the players navigate, making choices that shape the destiny of Rapture. Bioshock is a linear game, and in a time where that could sometimes be frowned upon, it showcases the beauty of a focused narrative. A linear story allows the writers to concentrate more precisely on the lore within a small, detailed environment. The result is a narrative that tightly woven, every detail carefully considered to create a memorable experience. Beyond its narrative prowess, Bioshock is a visual marvel. The art decor design of Rapture, coupled with its hauntingly beautiful underwater landscape, creates a setting that's both awe-inspiring and ominous. The attention to detail in every environment enhances the overall immersion, making a Rapture a character you won't soon forget. And let's not forget the audio design, which is nothing short of spectacular. The haunting melodies of Beyond the Sea and the spine-chilling sounds of the splicers contribute to the game's atmospheric intensity. The meticulous combination of visuals and audio elevates Bioshock into a sensory experience that lingers long after you put the controller down. It's clear that Bioshock isn't just a shooter, it's a narrative journey that explores the darker sides of humanity. From its atmospheric design to its morally charged choices, Bioshock remains a benchmark in story-based games. Well, there you go. I share 3 video games with the best narratives, and now I want to hear from you. Have you played these classics? Do they hold a special place in your gaming memories? If you played them, share your thoughts and favorite moments in the comments below. If you haven't, well, it's never too late to embark on these unforgettable adventures. Until next time, gamers.